But first, our 12 News I-Team investigation exposes how the government's Paycheck Protection Program was rolled out to benefit some, but not others. Right now, a third of small businesses risk going under for good as Congress debates whether to launch a new round of bailout money. Team 12's Joe Dana shows us how an iconic restaurant was initially denied a loan and is down to a bare bones staff.
A culinary landmark is fighting to survive, and it is Exhibit A of why the government's PPP funds created winners and losers.
Who am I? I'm just a chef. I create pretty things, delicious things. I study my culture and my cuisine, not epidemics.
But Chef Silvana Salcido Esparza was forced to become a quick study on COVID-19, which has slammed the restaurant industry, especially Barrio Cafe, geared towards the sit-down experience for tourists.
I'm afraid that Phoenix, that was just starting to get a culinary scene, for real, is going to lose it.
On April 3rd, Silvana asked her neighborhood Wells Fargo branch to grant her a PPP loan. Silvana says Wells Fargo told her accountant to return the following Monday, and in the meantime, sign up online. But before Monday even arrived, Wells Fargo announced the money was gone. The 18-year restaurant that lifted the property values of an entire block is suddenly in jeopardy of closing.
It's like perhaps my restaurant's in ICU, and right now it's on a ventilator.
With so much available through PPP, it shouldn't have happened this way. Wells Fargo tells 12 News they process loans strictly on a first-come, first-served basis, that we value Chef Esparza and her relationship with Wells Fargo. They add, we used multiple communication channels to inform customers of the online-only process. We do regret any instances where this was not clear for whatever reason.
It's not just Wells Fargo. We can go deeper.
Chef Silvana questions why many banks gave massive loans to large corporations like the LA Lakers and Ruth's Chris, and why smaller businesses that didn't seem hurt by COVID-19 also got loans. For example, as 12 News has reported, more than 100 charter schools, which rely on fixed public formulas to pay their teachers, took tens of millions in PPP money, despite the fact those formulas didn't change through COVID-19.
The whole situation with the PPP, originally I thought it was to basically a restaurant bailout. You could have gone hair salons, restaurant, anything that needed to close down. But a charter school?
Moving forward, government watchdogs hope any new PPP funds involve tighter scrutiny of who should qualify.
If they are going to renew some version of it, we need to see changes to ensure that money actually goes to small business owners like the Mexican restaurant that you mentioned earlier.
Chef Silvana has little time left. A banker friend of hers stepped in to secure a smaller amount of PPP for her. That money lasted 2 months, then ran out.
It's time to say goodbye to Barrio Cafe Gran Reserva.
What began as 2 restaurants with 43 employees is now down to 1 restaurant and 10 employees.
I think that if we got another PPP and we all acted socially responsible, there'll be light at the end of the tunnel for a lot of us restaurants.
Someone who has been especially outspoken about the importance of the PPP funds has been Senator Kyrsten Sinema.
Sinema tells us the language of the CARES Act actually states businesses in underserved communities, minority and women-owned businesses are supposed to be prioritized. But the SBA is not following the law on that front. Sinema says the SBA should be issuing that guidance moving forward. Joe Dana, 12 News.